Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine and you all are doing well. I hope by God's grace you all are safe. Students, are you watching daily online classes? So please watch daily online class students. Don't waste time. Okay. So yesterday interactive session also only some students have attended. So please attend the interactive sessions also daily. Okay. So you didn't get the textbooks. I asked you to send your WhatsApp number to my number. So please send your WhatsApp number to my number, okay? So in that WhatsApp group, I can send the PDF file of your 12th standard textbook, okay? So that from that PDF you can take Xerox copy or printout. Using that you can study. Okay, understood students? Otherwise, while I am taking class itself, I used to say these are the important questions. So please keep a separate note for computer. Then write all the questions. Okay. So till now in this first chapter, welcome to our today's online class students. So what's the title of our first chapter? First chapter title is function. So before I am going to start about today's class, just recall what are the things you have studied in this chapter. What are the important questions you have studied? Define subroutine, define function, then write the interference of x colon equal to 78, then write the syntax for the function definition, then recursive function with example, define parameters and arguments and explain the types. 5 more question. Then interface, define implementation, differentiate between interface and implementation, characteristics of interface, then example. Okay, so this much you have studied. So from this you can expect any 1 or 2 questions for your annual exam also. Okay, so today we are going to study about next topic, pure function. Okay, this also very important. So you will think ma'am is saying all the portions are very important. So this chapter is very important because each and nook and corner they will ask question. So what are the questions I am saying to study? If you are studying means you can attend all the questions. So only I am telling this is very important question, pure function and impure function. Okay, so functions you have studied. Syntax for function definition also you have studied, isn't it? So now you are going to study about what do you mean by pure function. Okay, so pure function definition is, please note it down in notebook. This is the definition. Pure functions are functions which will give exact result when same arguments are passed. What's the meaning means, listen. So it will give the same result. Okay, that function will give what? Same result, whatever variables or whatever numbers you are passing. So it will give the same result. Understood the definition of pure function? So what do you mean by pure function? Pure functions are functions. It will always give exact result when same arguments are passed. Same argument means same value or same variables are passed. Okay, so now I'll explain one example, then only you will understand the definition of pure function. Okay, so see this example. So what's the value of sine 0? The value of sine 0 is always 0. Okay, so here consider this as the function name sine. This is the value or arguments. Okay, so how many times you are passing the value of 0, sine 0, always you will get the value as 0. For example, in the first place you are passing the value sine 0 is 0. Answer you will get 0. In the second time you are calling the function sine 0 of 0. Whether you will get the answer as a 1? No. How many times you are passing or how many places you are passing, all the places and all the times you will always get the result as 0. Now understood what's the meaning of pure function? Pure function always will give exact result. The same arguments are passed. What do you mean by arguments? Arguments other name is values. So how many times you are passing the value as 0. Otherwise the sign of 1 by 2 or anything. Whatever thing you are passing, always you will get the same value. That is called pure function. Okay. So one more example they have given. What is this one? What is this one? Function definition. Very good. How you are identifying this a function definition? Function always starts with a keyword let, followed by a function name, then parameters, isn't it? Okay, so what's the name of the function here? What's the name of the function? Square, isn't it? Okay, so what are the variables? How many variables we have passed here? Only one variable called what? X. So this line we can call as a which kind of function? So in that yesterday interactive class also I said, so in the question they will ask you to identify which kind of function. So after the keyword let, whether any keyword is there, maybe RAC or any other keyword is there? No, nothing is there, isn't it? So in this place, if a keyword REC is there, mean what kind of function is that one? Recursive function. But here there is no keyword called RAC, isn't it? So we can call this function is which kind of function? Normal function. Understood how you are identifying this as a function? Function always starts with the keyword let followed by a name of the function. So what's the name of the function here? Square. After the name of the function, which one you are going to pass? Variable. What variable you are passing? X. Understood? Okay. Listen, next one. Return x into x. So you are going to square the particular variable. For example, I am passing the value of x as 2. Okay, I am passing the value of x as what? 2. So what's the value of x now? 2. So how you will calculate? 2 into 2. So what answer you will get? What answer you will get? 2 into 2 4. Square means always you will get the same value, isn't it? So first time you are passing 2 into 2 means you will get answer 4. Second time you are calling same 2 into 2 means you will get 8. Whether you will get the answer as 8? No. So 2 into 2 means 4 only. Likewise 3 into 3 means 9. 4 into 4 means 16. So always the square function will give exact result. How many places you are calling or whatever values you are passing, always will give the exact same result. So that is called pure function. Okay. So they are telling pure function will not give the different result for the same input. What's the meaning? So I am giving the input as 2. Same input only I am giving 2 or 3 times. So whether it will give different result for different places? No. So for the same input always it will give the same result. It will not give the different result. Understood? Please in your notebook you have noted down. These are the important questions. Okay, pure function very important. 2 more questions. Sometimes they will ask for 3 more. Okay. So 2 more questions if they ask means you can write definition as well as this 2 line enough. Example of XII 0. If they ask for 3 more question means you should write till this one. Return x into x. Now say the definition. Pure. So in this chapter, I am telling the expected questions are subroutines, functions, interface, implementation, pure function and impure function. Expected 2 more questions. Okay. So what do you mean by pure functions? Pure functions are functions which will give exact result what arguments may be passed. What's the example? Sin 0 always give the result 0. Understood? Okay. So have you all written that answer in your notebook? So next one is advantages of pure function. So what's the advantage are there in the passing using pure function? Okay. So first point, it is called several times with same arguments. Okay. So for example, sin of 0. So whether you are passing different arguments, sin of 0 means all the places sin of 0. So you are calling more 5 or 6 or 7 times with same arguments also you can get the result as the same. Understood? First point. Then compiler actually needs to call the function only once. So always sin 0 means always you will get the answer as 0. So instead of calling 4 or 5 or 6 times that sin 0. So if you instead of, because you are getting the answer as same, no, you can, the compiler can call only once or only one time is enough. Because how many times you are calling means also you will get the same answer. Expected answer is same. Sin 0 means all the places. 10 times you are calling means also 10 places you will get the answer as 0 only. Okay. So you can able to call several times with same argument. So how many times you are calling means also always you will get the same result. So the compiler need to call the function only once. Understood? So for that one example they have given same. This also very important question. In one book by question they have given why st or len called as pure function. Okay. So for that you need to write this program and you need to explain. Understood? This is a very very important pure function you have studied. Then advantages of pure function, these 2 points. Then one more book back 3 more question. Why ST or LEN is called pure function? Listen. So what is this one? What is this line? Function. How you are telling this one is a function? Function always starts with the keyword let, followed by a function name. What's the function name? I. So here you are giving the variable c I equal to 0. So initial value they are giving us a 0. Okay. So inside they are passing a loop. Okay. So if, listen, the variable I less than st or len of. Are you remembering? What's the use of st or len of? Last year you have studied. St or len of. What's the meaning of that one? String length. Okay. What do you mean by st or len? String length. So what's the meaning? See here they are giving st or len of s. So in the place of s you are passing, for example, you are passing one name. For example, I am passing a name called Anu. A-N-U. So how many letters are there? 3. Isn't it? How many letters are there? 3. So what answer it will give means 3 as an output. Why? So it will count each alphabet and it will return the length of the string. Understood? Okay. So only they are giving if I less than str. So the value of I is always less than what? strl of. So listen students. So always the value of I will be less than. That is, if you are giving the strength length is always less than the value of I. So initial value is giving 0. So always the value of, for example, the length of the string is 3. So the length of the string is, you will get 3. So always the value will be less than 3. So you are giving the word as Anu, whether you will get the answer as 4. So no. So always the value is less than them. So then, so inside that, this is what is this line? If you are giving this any line they are giving with 2 dot means you can say command line. This and all no need to study. So this one the compiler won't take for execution. So here they are going to do something which does not affect s. So the compiler need to do anything but the value of s will not get affects. Okay. Then listen, plus I. What's the meaning? The value of I will get incremented 1 with each time. For example, take. So in the place of s I said to pass the value called Anu. A-N-U. Isn't it? So first the value it will count. The value of A is count as 1. Okay. Then plus I. What's the meaning of, now the value of I is 1. Then plus I. What's the value next one? N. So 2. So next, what's the value of U? 3. So after whether it will count? No. So till that length it will count. Understood the program? Okay. So how many times you are passing the so initially you have set the value of s equal to Anu. For example, I am telling. So how many times you are passing the value of s as a Anu means always you will get the result as 3. Otherwise in one place you will get 3, other place whether you will get 4. No, always you will get the value as a 3 only. For example, you are passing another one word, hi. Hi means also you will get the answer as a 3, isn't it? So we can call str as a pure function because why we are calling mean function takes only one variable as a parameter. Okay. So how many variable you have taken as a parameter? Only one variable. So what's the use of this one strl? To find the length of the particular variable. Understood? So in the variable yes, in the place of yes, you are passing whatever letter. Maybe you can pass the letter as a only one alphabet. A. A means you will get as output 1. B means also you will get as output 1. So because here only one variable you are passing as a argument, so always you will get the output as 1. Understood? Understood or not? So this is a important question. Okay, advantages of pure function, and this is a book bag question. Why strlen is called as a pure function? You need to write this one and you need to write this point. Understood? Okay. So next one is the impure function. Okay. So pure function you have studied. Now you are going to study about impure function. So what do you mean by pure function? The pure function always will give the exact result. The same arguments are passed, isn't it? Impure function is just opposite. Just opposite to the pure function. Okay. So this function will not give the same result. The same arguments are passed. Understood? So impure function will not give the same result if the same arguments. How many times you are passing the same arguments, it will not give the same result. Okay. So they are given. See, variables used inside the function may cause side effects. So this pure function will cause side effects. Why mean? Always the value will get change. But pure function is not like that. The value will not get changed how many times you are calling. But impure function is not like that. So how many times you are passing that arguments, or each time you will get different answers. So it will cause what? Side effect. Understood? So variables used inside the function may cause side effect. Functions which are not passed with any arguments. If you are not passing any arguments also, it will get different result. One example they are giving. So listen. So in that pure function you are passing some argument. So based on the arguments only you will always get the same result. For example, sign of 0. What argument you are passing? 0. 0 is the argument, so always you will get that result is 1. But here in pure function you are not going to pass any arguments. Without passing any value or arguments means also you are getting different result. For example, one function I am telling, date of, date. So date of function if you are giving in the programming, whether it will give same date for all the days. For example, today I am giving the function as date of. What date it will return as a result? Today's date. Isn't it? 21. Then tomorrow I am giving the date of function. Whether it will give the same result as 20? No. It will give that day result. So each day it will give different result. Whether I have given any argument, date of, inside of, whether I have given any argument? No. So now understood what I mean by impure function? Impure function which will not give same result even no arguments are passed. Understood? So here in your book they have given an example, mathematical function random of. Okay, what's the meaning of random of? So random number. Random means, so it will return random, any one random number as a result. Okay, so for example, one time it will result, see this example, then only you will get understand. So random of will give different output for the same function call. That means same function name is same only. Same function it will give different result. See this example. What is this one? What is this one? Function. So what's the function always starts with? Keyword let followed by a which one? Function name. Okay, so what's the function name? Random number. So next they are giving a function definition, they are going to return in next line. So let this function they are defining one variable a colon equal to random of. What's the meaning? You are assigning the random of function to the variable a. Isn't it? So you have studied function specification a colon equal to 24 means what's the meaning? The value 24 is being bound to the variable a. Same way, a colon equal to random of means the function random of will be bound to the variable a. Understood? Listen here. Understood these two lines? Understood or not? Okay. Then you are giving inside one if loop. Condition is if a greater than 10. If a is greater than 10 means what result you will get? Return a. You are giving some number. So the number is greater than 10 means what answer you will get? A. Else the value is 10. Understood? So randomly it will return. So for example, one time it will return the answer as 11. Next time 12, 13, 14, 15 like. So if the value is less than 10 means only always it will return the result as 10. Otherwise randomly it will return the answer as greater than 10 means what are the numbers? 11, 12, 13, any one number greater than 10 you will get as the answer. Understood now impure function? Impure function. So whether this random function always it will give the same result? No. Okay, one time it will return answer as 11. Next time 12, 13, 14. Understood impure function? Okay. So impure function and impure function very important questions. So next, modify variable outside a function. Okay. So next you are going to study if you are going to modify a variable outside a function, what happen? Okay. So one of the most side effect we can say modifying the variable outside the function. For that one example you have seen. Listen. So let y equal to 0. The initial value of y they have given us 1, 0. So initial value of y is 0. Next, int of. So I am giving the data type is int. The data type is not important, but they are giving int of increment of int x. Okay, increment. Listen. So each time the variable, two variables I used to here. What are they? Y as well as x. Okay. So each time the value of x will get incremented. So what's the data type of x now? What's the data type of x now? Int. What's the data type of each time increment means that value also data type is int only, isn't it? So initial value you are giving the value of y as 0. Next, each time you are another one variable you are declaring x. So each time the value of x is going to increment. Understood? Listen. Name y colon equal to y plus x. What's the meaning? Each time what's the initial value of y? 0. plus, for example, first value of x is 1. So 0 plus 1, what answer you will get? 1. Next time, incremented. So x value is incrementing with 1. So 0 plus 1, 1. So 1 plus 1, what's answer you will get? 2. Next time, 3, 4. But listen, so inside the function, so first the function you are declaring the value of y as 0. But inside, outside the function, what answer you are getting? Whether you are getting the same answer as 0? No. Each time the value of y is getting changed. Why? Because the increment of function, so each time the value of x is going to change, isn't it? So each time the value of x is changing means the value of y will also get changed. The external variable of y, you will get the answer as different result for different times. Understood? Understood or not? So this is one of the important side effect. So in the outside, if you are modifying a variable means you will get different result. Understood? Okay. This is very important 5-mark question. Sometimes they will ask 3-mark question. Sometimes they will ask the 5-mark question. Very important 3-mark question. Please note it down, students, in your notebook. Okay. So pure function and impure function, whatever things you have studied till now, the same thing only they have given. Okay. First point. Let's see. Return value of the pure function depend on argument passed. First point Z. So return value means the answer. What answer you are getting? The answer you are getting is based on the value you are passed. For example, sin 0. What argument you are passing? 0 is the argument. So you are always getting the same answer. Understood now? So return value of the pure function depends on what arguments you are passing. But here, whether it will depend on the arguments you are passing? Impure? No. So it will not depend on the arguments you have passed. Understood the first point? Okay. So important thing is depend on argument passed. Here does not depend on arguments passed. Okay. Now, if you call the pure function same set of argument, you will always get the same value. Okay. Same set of values if you are passing means always you will get the same value, isn't it? But here, if you are impure function, same set of your arguments you are passing means also you will get different values. Understood? Here important point is same set of arguments with same return values. Here same set of arguments with different return values. Understood? Very important question. Here example, sin 0 always you will get the answer as 0. Cos 0 always you will get the answer as 1. How many times you are using means also always you will get the answer as 1 and 0 only. Here listen, random of. Random of means so it will not give the same answer. Random result will be give. Date of means also today you are giving means today's date it will display. Tomorrow you are giving means tomorrow's date. So it will give different result, but you are not going to pass any arguments. Okay. Here, do not modify arguments which are passed to them. You cannot able to modify. For example, sin 0. Whether you can modify the value of 0, sin 0? No. So you cannot able to modify the arguments. But here you can able to modify, because today you are giving means you will get today's date, so you can modify. Then tomorrow you can give means tomorrow's date. Random of, today you will get random of means you may get one number 11 or 12, any one number, so you can able to modify the, here you can able to give any arguments, you can able to modify the arguments. Understood? So what are the points you have studied? 4 points you have studied. So it will depend on the arguments you are passed. There does not depend on argument. Here always it will give the same arguments, always it will give same result. There same argument it will give different result. What's the example? Sin 0, cos 0, there random of and data. Here you cannot able to modify the arguments, but there you can able to modify. Understood? Very important 3-mark questions. Sometimes they will ask 5-mark. Mostly they will ask 3-mark question. So today what are the questions you have studied? Pure function, impure function, then strlen is called pure function, then difference between pure function and impure function. 4 questions you have studied. Please note it down in your notebooks and study. So next week the interactive session class I'll ask question. Okay, only some portion is left. Anyway, within tomorrow's class I will complete chapter 1. Okay, within tomorrow class I will complete chapter 1, students. So please study, don't waste time. Thank you, students. So remaining tomorrow I will continue. Thank you, students. Take care.